It's Friday, time for another edition of Feel Good Friday, where we try to find some marvelous meaning in the minutiae of life. How's that for pridelessly using alliteration? Last week I talked about kind of beating up on yourself when you got like 95% of the way there and you kept focusing on the 5% you didn't get right. Well, today I'm going to focus on something I feel that's kind of a strong suit of mine. That's storytelling, being creative. We need to be more creative. And I'm going to begin my story about talking about my grand nephew, I guess that's what he would be. He's like 4 years old and he's playing with Lego and he's building these airplanes and everything. It's incredible. I'm pretty sure at the age of 4, he's better off at Lego or better at Lego than I am. So that was phenomenal. And I want to compare that to not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. A friend of mine by the name of Paul. He's a retired engineer. He's going through COVID and he started designing Lego. There's a lot of pretty things that, there's already in the Lego box. The Eiffel Tower, cranes and all that stuff. But he was so good that he saw a building in New Zealand that I happened to see. It's called the Beehive. Very, very unique building. He sent off to Wellington to get the specs. They gave it to him and he designed it. He had to work with his sons and get that work. Phenomenal. But you can just see his face light up when you are creative. I think this week is an example of my life. I did something on Monday that was kind of difficult. I was asked to do a presentation to a cancer group, a support group. And I didn't really know what to say, but I basically built on the concept that by sharing our stories, we got mutually stronger. And I think it went very, very well because, I must admit I got emotional sometimes, but I could see also the pain in them. And my creativity, it made me feel good. And the person that invited me said, I think it was good for you too, Colin. I think it was. I think by sharing some of the heartaches of life, but seeing the positive things that evolved from cancer is also another way to look at it. Next Tuesday, I'm doing something entirely unique. I'm a part of an improv group, and I'm going to be the MC. And I thought that would be a pretty easy job because I've watched other people describe what we do, and I just did what they said. But when you have to describe it very vividly, that becomes a challenge. So I'm going to have to be creative. I think I'm up to the challenge, and I think we are all up to the challenge. Creativity is kind of a function of enthusiasm. So remember, creativity is just a natural extension of enthusiasm. So let's have an enthusiastic week and go out and have yourself a Feel Good Friday.